Hello, it's Thursday the 28th of June 2018. I've got a friend coming over in about 5 minutes, somebody I haven't seen since we were at school, so I'm really excited to see him and catch up with him. And a bunch of other good stuff is happening today actually, which I want to share with you, but I think he might get here before I get the chance to tell you all about it. There is one thing that I can tell you now though with regards to my shoulder. Now normally this goes on weeks and I just can't get the shoulder back and it just gradually goes back into place over time. But this morning when I woke up I moved my arm a certain way, sort of like this. And the shoulder clicked back into place and I could move it again, and there was this really loud clunk, like that noise that you only get when you put a dislocation back. And it was the same thing it's always been, so it's always been a dislocation, which means I've been going around with my arm dislocated for weeks out of this year. God. Anyway, it's really promising that I've managed to get it back, and even though it hurts now, it's nothing like what it usually is when it happened, because it's not pulling my neck out of place anymore. This is the chilli plant I showed you that I've been growing that started off as a little seedling. I've repotted it in a bigger pot and it's just opened up some little flowers. So I'm going to go around and fertilise them with this paintbrush, just in case the bees miss any, because I want them all to turn into chilies. Hello! So my friend just left about 10 minutes ago. It was really nice catching up with him, seeing what he's like now after not seeing him for so many years. And his face is still really familiar, like the face I remember. It's funny when you see someone after not seeing them for a while. He's a really interesting guy, so hopefully I'll be able to meet up with him again at some point while he's still in the area. So, the thing that I was going to tell you this morning was I got an email from the people who own this YMCA flat that I'm hoping to move into, and I was expecting it to take 6 months or possibly 12 months until one of them was available, and at the moment they're brand new builds, never been lived in. And they already had people that wanted to move into all of them that had signed up, so that's why I had to go on the waiting list. But I did have an email from them to say that I was second on the list a few weeks ago, although I knew that that could still mean waiting a year. But luckily I had an email this morning to say that there's a property available, so I'm really happy about that and excited, and it seems like everything's falling into place and going according to plan finally. And I also feel like I've been doing better with, you know, maintaining my friendships and socialising and all that sort of thing. And when I think back to how I was at the beginning of this year, in January, when my relationship first ended and I was really struggling to, you know, live with my conditions, I can see a big difference now. So I emailed back the YMCA people to tell them that I'll take the flat as soon as it's available, and they've contacted my references, and one of them was a friend that I've known for, you know, over a decade, who's also helped me in various other ways in my life, and I've got a reference from him which he's already sent off. So I'm just waiting for my professor at university to respond with his reference, and then if everything's going according to plan I'll be able to move in. I feel like this is an opportunity for me to have a bit of a fresh start and, you know, get my life running the way I want it and everything, and being more independent. And although my symptoms haven't improved at all, I just think that I've got better at accepting my illnesses and dealing with them and still being a human person despite it. So Today I'm going to go through my room and see what stuff I can just throw away, because I really have too many possessions and I don't want to try and shove them all into the new place. I just want to make a fresh start, clean slate. So I'll just keep the stuff that I really need. Bye bye for now. This means that tomorrow I'll be getting my grade for the children's book project that I worked on.